Hi, Diane. When can I get my first pedicure? I really want to get my nails done.
Hi, I am Lydia, and this is Charlie. This is Zoe. Zoe is 17-year-old solid paint bred, and Charlie is my 4-week-old today, Foal, and we are learning so much about how to be a horse. And so Diane is here today, and I wanted to ask Diane, how old should Charlie be when he gets his first hoof work done?
Hi, Lydia. It's Diane. Thank you for asking me the question. Thank you, Charlie, for asking me when you should be getting your first horsey pedicure. The first thing that I would say is you should have your vet or your farrier look at your foal's feet within a week to 2 weeks at the latest from being dropped or foaled. Most foals have some type of angular limb deformity. They're either born with their feet toed out in the front or toed in. They could be born with really low pasterns, fetlocks and low pasterns. A lot of foals have dropped pasterns or crooked feet when they're born because of how they're carried in utero. However, those little deformities, those little problems should straighten out within 7 to 10 days of being born. After that, your farrier want to take a look and see what the feet look like, especially in the front, because there's a lot that we can do to correct what are called angular limb deformities. No horse's feet are perfectly straight. Alrighty, so I'm looking at Charlie's front feet, and you can see that Charlie's front feet toe out a little bit. And that condition actually can be corrected or at least improved before Charlie gets to be 3 months old. The growth plates in his feet start to close at about 3 to 4 weeks. In the next 3.5 years, the growth plates slowly close as it goes up into the chest. So the time to fix these problems is when they're in the first month, 2 months, 3 months of life, where very simple rasping and corrective trimming can fix a problem like this. There are a couple things that I would like to point out before we actually get to the corrective trimming. First off, I want to notice that Zoe, Charlie's mom, she's eating some pellet. Now, she was not going to be very cooperative in the first couple weeks, but he is now 4 weeks old, and she is much more relaxed, much more accepting of somebody handling her foal. The second thing I want to show is that Lydia is doing a fantastic job training him to stand. Now, about 20 minutes ago, he was jumping around like a jumping bean, but the halter that she has on has a little figure-8 strap underneath with a ring, and it has a hanging lead rope, little strap of leather that stays on there all the time. That way she can grab him easily. It's also what is called a breakaway halter. Even though it's leather, it's a type of leather that if he gets hung up on a T-post, a gate, or a tree branch, it will break when he starts to struggle and fight. You do not want to use a nylon or rope halter with these babies when they're this young. It's so important to be handling your foals. The other thing you'll see is that Lydia is using a butt rope. That helps her maintain control of both ends of Charlie's body. Your farrier is not going to want to work on your foal unless you have some type of control because they jump around a lot. So Lydia, with her husband, Nick, they practice leading him, they practice holding him, and they practice picking up all 4 feet so that when it comes time for me to come by every 2 weeks to do a corrective trim on his front feet, he is ready and willing to have me do it. Now I'm going to show you what it is that we do to fix his feet, or try to. Please understand that this is a genetic issue, and my goal is not to completely straighten him out, but my goal is to minimize the degree of toeing out that he has so that his growth plates and his feet will grow straighter. Okay, so I've been coming by. I did him first at 2 weeks, and now I'm here at 4 weeks. And what I'm doing is a corrective trim on the bottom of his foot. So I'm going to pick up his foot. Good boy, Charlie. And we're going to look at his foot. And even though I've already trimmed him, I'm going to show you what it is I'm doing. When Foal toes out, I want to take my rasp and I want to rasp down. When a Foal toes out, I have lowered the outside of his foot. That way, when he steps on it, his foot tends to curl or rotate to the outside, and it straightens out this pastern joint. There he is with his full weight on it. And when he's got his full weight on it, it tends to straighten it out more. If you would like to get notifications and know about upcoming videos, please click on like and subscribe. And by the way, you can submit a question concerning anything regarding your horse, mule, or donkey, miniature horse, any equid topic. You can send me an email at HOOF-RX@gmail.com or leave a comment or question here right on my YouTube channel at Hoof-RX. Alrighty? Have a great day.